Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Martial Arts of Sales. I hope everyone's doing well. I've been thinking about this topic for a while now, and I believe this topic is going to change the way you see social media. Well, I hope it will. I've been working on it for a while, and I figured it out, and I'm going to share it with you. So, the topic is, should I sell my services, or should you sell your services to your followers and your subscribers? Think about that. Now, for the introduction. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Martial Arts of Sales. I hope everyone is doing fantastic. I have a very powerful topic that I want to share with you today. And the goal for this topic is to not only you receiving this topic, that I may share it very clear, but that you open your mind to seeing social media in a different way, in a more simple way, in a more effective way, in a way that you'll be able to generate business now, not a year or 2 years from now. So the title of the topic is, should I sell or offer our services to our followers and subscribers? Why did I pick that specific title? Here's why. When you are a follower, and this has been my experience, or you're liking someone's content, no one really likes to be sold, even if you're following them. You want to get as much free information as you can that's valuable, and you want to apply it, right? But here's what you got to think about. If you're not selling, you're not generating business, you're not making a profit. And if you don't sell your followers, someone else will. Think about that. The problem is, most people are afraid if they start to offer their services and selling their services to followers, that they may lose their followers. That's just the nature of the animal, just the way it is. But, and however, I preach and I talk a lot about the art of cold calling. If you learn the art of cold calling, you would eliminate a lot of that. That's why it's important that you learn the art of cold calling. Now, when people get phone calls from people that they're following, that's when you know if you have a real follower. But it is your job to turn those people into customers. Because after all, you're in business, I'm in business, to offer good services and products, right? And then make a profit. But if you're always giving it away for free, you're not really accomplishing much business-wise. That's why 92% in my study of people on social media do not make any money. Think about that. When the opportunity is right in front of you, it's insane the amount of business that are in front of us that we don't take advantage of. Well, I'm here to show you how to take advantage of that. I'm doing it myself. So, let's get into this topic. Okay, I name it in two categories: social media presence and social media capital bank. Part one, the capital bank. I'm going to get into that in a minute. But here's what you got to remember. The best qualified leads are right in front of you. Now, to you and me, a qualified lead may mean different things, right? But I want you to think about this. As I mentioned before, to me, the modern day social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Alignable, BBB, Yahoo, and Bing, for me personally, they're the modern day Yellow Pages. The difference is, one, there's more of them, And number two, most of the social media platforms like Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn and Alignable and some other ones, TikTok, these are people that are on Yellow Pages that are actually calling you. Think about that. You probably never saw it that way, right? So what better customer, what better audience should you target and offer your valuable services and products? And granted, when you start to make that effort, you may lose some followers. I've done it. I'm okay with that. Because at the end of the day, I have something of value that people need. Not only want, but need. And if you have that and you understand it, you have a lot of leverage. Now, I've done a study on followers and what percent of them are actual real qualified leads. And what percent of those qualified leads are real buyers. But it's your job to do that. So let's get into it. Social media presence. There's a lot to social media presence. You know, you got your website, you got your business directory, you got SEO optimization, you got Google AdWords, you know, pay-per-click. You know, you got Facebook, you got a lot of things. You got ads. A lot of that affects your ranking and it affects your reputation, your branding. So to avoid that or to offset that, you either fix it or you do something else with it. How about generating business from the get-go? How about increasing your monthly cash flow from the get-go? Think about that. Now I'm going to tell you a little story. I've spoken with, and this is no exaggeration, well over 40 digital marketing companies in El Paso. Before moving here and during when I got here. And this is what I've learned. They're in a competitive industry. And a lot of things they do, they can't do it for themselves. So one of the things that I've learned is, do I have something that not only the digital marketing companies need, remember the word is need, not wanting, and that other small business owners and salespeople and entrepreneurs need what I'm offering. And I'm always objective, not subjective, and I always try to be as honest as I can with myself because I don't want to fool myself thinking I have something when I don't. But I know I do because my customers are telling me I do. So here's where we're at. Social media presence. If you understand social media and you understand the presence you have, you can do something about it. So what I've learned is when you have followers, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, which are the major ones, now you have TikTok, you got to understand the strategy and who they are. What I've learned to do is I decide who I want following me. I know it sounds arrogant, but I do. I have a strategy to attract those type of followers that will eventually become my customers. Are you doing that? If not, why not? I don't believe in bots. Just don't fit my program. So I'd rather have less followers that are real potential customers than get a lot of followers that don't mean nothing but it looks good. Now, so qualified leads. For me, it may be different for you. It may take more for me to consider this person a qualified customer than it is for you. But the point is they're right in front of you. So what you have to do is take that action to your followers and your subscribers to qualify who they are. I call those diamond in the rough. You never know which one in those followers are really going to blow your social media, is really going to do business with you, is really going to want to partner up with you, is going to want to promote who you are, what you do. It's happening to me right now. But I took the time to put a system together to go against the grain. I said there has to be a better way. I'm not waiting 2 years, 3 years to make money on social media. I'm going to attack it right now. So, the other one is what I call, social media capital bank. What I mean by that is this is your basket of people. This is where you qualify them. And about 20% of your followers, believe it or not, are qualified leads. Depending on your conversion ratios, your type of sales skills, and your closing ability or your converting ability, you could be at a 30% minimum conversion ratio. What do I mean by that? Let's say you got 100 followers, right? And let's say the average of the 100, these are 100 followers. And let's say 20% are actually qualified leads. So that's 20, right? So let's say out of the 20, you're closing 30%. So that's 6 new customers out of every 20 qualified leads. Now that doesn't mean the other ones won't buy from you on the beginning, but now you have what they call a pipeline. I won't get into that right now, but you have extra qualified leads that you could probably sell down the road. So if you got 6 new customers, and let's say your average product, and let's say this is for the week or for the month. So let's say you got 6 new customers for the month, just to be conservative. Let's say your product, let's use my product. One of my minimum products is $2,500. But we're going to round it off to $2,000 for simplicity. So if I sell 6 new a month at $2,000, I'm looking at $12,000 in new business. $12,000. This is social media capital bank. You took an idea, you took qualified people, or you took followers, you qualify them, you have your percent of those that are qualified leads, you convert it, and now you generated business. So you got to turn this into that. So would you rather have 100,000 followers and none of this? Or would you have 1,000 followers and get this every month? Just think about that. So if you're generating $6,000 a month in new business just right in front of you, and you're not paying for these leads, right? They're right there. They're actually calling you. Think about that. That's $48,000 in new business. Now, is it easy? No. Especially if you're afraid to cold call and take those kind of actions. But it is simple for me. So, should you sell your services to your followers and subscribers? The answer is yes. And if you lose them, they were never really a follower. Because it's easy to follow and like content. There's no skin in the game. And don't fall for this trap that nobody wants to be sold. I don't want to be sold. I don't want to be persuaded. I don't want to hear a story. That is all nonsense. Because if you're not doing it to your customers, someone else is like me. This is the most exciting thing I've seen in a long time. And not because it just came to me. It's because I've been searching for it. I've been looking and planning. How do I turn this into a simple formula that everyone can do if they're willing to do it? And I'll end it with this. We get spoiled with social media. And the downside to that is we lose personal contact with people. And I think it's important that we stay interactive with people. I've been in sales for over 30 years. I've been cold calling for a long time. And I'm more happy to cold call now than ever before because of the opportunities out there. So don't be afraid of it. I encourage you to be part of the martial arts of sales. How do you do that? Two ways. You can direct message me on my social sites, on my YouTube channel, or you can email me directly at the Paul Cruz Show, the number 5 at Gmail. I'm sorry, martial arts of sales at gmail.com. That's the one that I would respond to quickly. So, should you sell and offer your services to your followers and subscribers? No doubt about that. That's where the money is. And if you have value, true value, that can service your customers, you owe it to them to do that. Don't be afraid of it. Before we leave, if you're watching this on YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe button below. I do appreciate it if you could share this video with others. And if you like the video, smash the like button. And do share your comments with me. Be constructive. And I love constructive criticism because I'm always looking to provide better content for you guys. Till we speak again, I say goodbye for now. I wish everyone much success and prosperity. Till we speak again, c'est la vie.